Donald Trump has demanded that CBS's 60 Minutes be taken off the air following raw footage obtained by the FCC that revealed the network heavily edited their interview with Kamala Harris during her election campaign. The fiery post on Truth Social by the former president stated, "CBS and 60 Minutes defrauded the public by doing something which, to this extent, has never been seen before. They 100% removed Kamala's horrible, election-changing answers to questions and replaced them with completely different and far better answers taken from another part of the interview. This was election-changing stuff, election interference, and quite simply election fraud at a level never seen before. CBS should lose its license, and the cheaters at 60 Minutes should all be thrown out. This disreputable news show should be immediately terminated," he continued. With the new Democrat scandal that just arose, regarding USAID illegally paying large sums of money to Politico and other media outlets, the question must be asked, was CBS paid for committing this fraud? Online commentators agreed, saying, 60 Minutes allows Kamala Harris to say one thing while the cameras are rolling. When the cameras stop, they confront her, asking for the truth. It was staged. Trump should sue CBS and 60 Minutes into oblivion. Commentators also had a field day cutting up clips to expose the extent to which CBS edited the interview for the benefit of Kamala Harris.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Good to be with you.
So can we just get just a little bit of a question, please, so I can get it over the shoulder shot?
Yeah, 1 second. Just a second.
Okay, thank you.
You mean talking?
Yes, sir.
Well, we were talking about how you're going to pay for it, and I mean, I truly do mean it. Your plans are logical, make logical sense. The way Washington works is not logical. So how are you going to convince a divided Congress that what you say, your plans, are something that they should all agree to and provide to the American people when they've shown no inclination to do that up to this point?
Is that what you needed?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. 30 seconds of silence, please, for John. Cameras are off.
How will you?
It's going to be taxes. It's going to be literally, if the economists, I mean, they're from each spectrum.
But I hear what you're saying about the economists. This is true,
Yeah.
but Congress is not the economists.
I know, but
Kamala Harris was mocked for her incompetence by Fox News commentators.
Michael Schellenberger is the founder of Public News. All right. Do you see anything scandalous about what CBS did here, Mike?
Oh, yeah, a little bit. I mean, I just sort of forgot that that's how she talks, and I was.
It was actually enjoyable watching it again. I don't know why it was.
I mean, it's like the easiest stuff to memorize. You would think she would have memorized it by then, but it feels like she's trying to figure out why she's running for president every time she's asked. I mean,
it's like a month before the election, and you're on 60 Minutes.
she's
and
like,
it's like, why do you want to be president?
Why am I
She's
running?
like, well, let's see. What?
Amazing.
The head of the FCC has spoken out, stating that he will need to review the footage to determine where standards may have been violated.
Well, look, there'll be the full suite of FCC options that are on the table that apply to any broadcast licensee. We obviously haven't made any decisions, but there's no way that the FCC can adjudicate this claim without getting a copy of the transcript. At the end of the Biden administration, my predecessor summarily dismissed this complaint, but I'm not sure how you can possibly do that without seeing the actual video to see what was the real answer. Was it edited? Was it, edited for clarity and length, which would be fine? Or are there other reasons why the editing took place? So we're going to take a look at that, and we're open-minded as to potential consequences.
He then doubled down, stating that CBS's conduct has been deeply concerning.
This is a rare situation where we had extrinsic evidence that CBS had played one answer or one set of words and then swapped in another set. And CBS's conduct through this, frankly, has been concerning. Look, they just did an interview with Vice President Vance and immediately fully disclosed the unedited transcript. For some reason, they decided not to do that in this case.
In addition to an FCC probe, 60 Minutes is also facing a $10 billion lawsuit filed by Donald Trump, who alleged that the broadcaster attempted to mislead voters by editing Kamala Harris's answers during the interview. Reports now suggest that 60 Minutes is in talks to settle the case. The saga has severely damaged the reputation of 60 Minutes and has been further exacerbated by revelations that USAID has been funding left-wing media organizations, such as Politico. This development puts additional pressure on already struggling mainstream left-leaning media outlets.
No fewer than 50 hit pieces on me over the past 4 years, 3.5 years. I think it's election interference when they are being funded by the USAID and they're running hit pieces only on, MAGA type America First candidates. They attacked me nonstop.
Unbelievable.
And they just put another hit piece out on me today, and they did it constantly with President Trump as well. Our tax dollars shouldn't be going to that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're finally being called out. Kari Lake, we'll have you back soon. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Ed.